Hello, lovely listeners, and good morning, Kim.
Good morning, Jill. Good morning, everyone. Uh, Today, Kim's getting called out on being stubborn and not accepting help.
And then she's
Hi.
layering a little grumpiness on top of it.
Yes. Oh,
only about what she's getting called out on.
yep.
Just to clarify, which to me is I was laughing because I'm like, so you're kind of grumpy because you're being guided to receive support. That's kind of funny, Kim.
I know. Most people are like, yes, like I'm getting the guidance, and I'm over here like, ugh. You talk about those stubborn people in your life. And I know all of you all have those stubborn people that you're like, why don't they just accept help? And I'm sitting over here raising my hand. Yeah, that's me. That's me. So I was tuning in to our spiritual realm because I was doing some intuitive work this morning already. So I was asking for guidance and spiritual support prior to this event that I was doing, okay? And I needed more help and support because I didn't want to do it all on my own right up front. It sounds interesting, but just bear with me here. So I normally go on the other side. I ask for spirit guides. I ask angels, my loved ones, my spirit guides. I just say, okay, you guys, like I have a big thing coming up. I'm going to need all the energy, all the support. Bring me the information clearly. Make it so it's clear for the people receiving it, and that I can channel the information appropriately. And I got hit upside the head with, well, you don't do it in your daily life, so how do you expect it to happen this way? It's like, oh no, oh no. So I had to sit with myself and do some really good positive affirmations for myself and saying, I am willing to accept help. The help that I receive may not be in the exact format that I want it to come through, but it's still coming through, and it's going to come through beautifully, and I have to accept the way it's going to come through without judging it.
The challenge.
Yep. So I will tell you, I was working on calming that, doing these affirmations. Then I did this event, and things weren't as clear as what I would have liked, but I had to let go of that piece. And then I come back into the physical realm, and I'm pulling up into this parking lot, and it's not plowed. And if you guys know Minnesota right now, we've had a decent amount of snow recently, and the lot is not really plowed at all. And there's just one little shovel path on the sidewalk of this business building. And right away, I was just like, really, the support system that's around us is not there. And most people will be like, oh, they didn't have time to do this. And they go like, okay, whatever, at least I have a little path. And they'd be happy. No, Kim got into the judgment mode. And it went quick today. So I'm guessing there's more of you recognizing the quickness of the judgment of lack of support. Maybe it's on the spiritual side, maybe it's on the physical side.
That's what I was just going to say. The support on both sides is the material and the immaterial, or the material and the spiritual, physical, non-physical, however you want to put it.
Yep.
But it's being open and receptive to support on both those forums. And you were getting called out on support more on the material, in the material form. Is that correct?
It started in the intuitive side.
Okay.
It started in the intuitive side because I knew I was going to need their support, but they weren't going to give me the support until I recognized the physical.
Gotcha.
So, yes, most people would go there in the physical realm, and then they're looking for the support on the intuitive.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Wow.
I got called out.
They called you out. No, I love that. There's like, wait. we're going to give more support. You got to start receiving support on that. That's funny. They're like bargaining with you. I love that. I will say, I think a lot of Minnesotans would have seen an unplowed and unshoveled walkway at this stage and been pretty judgmental because we're far enough out where it's like, oh, okay, it's time to have that done. Just to give you a little like,
Yes, but I know people would, a lot of people in this area that I am in right
uh-huh,
now, they would be like, oh, just like poo-poo it, like it's fine. They're not, their their environment is different than the environment of, say, where I live. So I'm
yeah,
not in my current location, put it that way.
yeah, little cultural differences in
Yes.
regions and pockets and places. I get that. So yeah, this back to the support though. It's such an interesting time of year too for this message to come up. Um, because I think it's the receiving of support, say, in a form that's not what we envisioned is a bit of the challenge this time of year.
Yeah. Yep.
If, say, you're a parent and you have a kid or a grandparent with a little kid helping with cookies, that the cookies are like going somewhere, right? And then
Yep.
the kids helping or, that kind of thing. But, so Kim, how can we all receive support?
Oh my goodness. My head, you're asking the wrong person. Um, oh, geez. It's literally what I get is I know myself, it's the affirmations and it's more trying to see the positives in it and saying like, okay, this person took initiative and they just did it. It may not be exactly the way I wanted it, but it actually got done. And it got done in a way that's actually going to be useful. I may not recognize it. So it's more like getting it in my head and saying like, it's fine, Kim, it's fine. And taking those deep breaths and then I do like an affirmation. Everything flows the way it's supposed to flow. I need to trust in the guidance that's coming through. I need to trust in the support that's coming through. And sometimes we don't understand the reason why it has to happen the way it is, but we need to just trust. And like the more I put out the sense of just, I am calm with it, I am at peace with it, the more it disrupts it's kind of like the laughter. They're bringing me back to when you say like, ha, 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 it changes the energy flow. And they're like, even doing that, like, laugh about it. It's okay.
Yeah.
I need to trust that when the plowing's supposed to get plowed, it'll get plowed. But right now, I have the ability to walk through this, and I'm not going to slip and fall, and neither are my clients. They're not going to slip and fall. So I'm going to put up a bubble around all those people. And I know they're going to get in here safely.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's,
So it's a little bit of a mind game.
yep. Yep. And I find myself too reframing my reactions, if you will. So if I was in your shoes this morning, seeing the snow plow or lack thereof, where that judgment and that kind of inner complaining kind of takes off,
Yep.
I practice now catching myself where I'm like, really, really, Jill, like, is it that big of a deal? Like, I understand
Yeah.
it's legit, like what you're seeing is legit and let it be at that. And I'll reel that back down. And that's just another angle of what I hear you saying, Kim, because it's like,
Yep.
okay, there you go. Like, I'm grateful as much of it is done and the rest of it will, get sorted out when it gets sorted out. There's a
Yep.
little bit of a perfection theme going on here. That's what I'm picking up on.
Yeah.
And that we tend to qualify the support we want. We tend to qualify the guidance we want. And when it doesn't show up exactly as we want, that's where the perfection thing starts coming in. And when it doesn't show up exactly how we want, we'll reject the whole thing. And what I'm hearing is receive what's coming through and like continue to like refine our receiving skills. And the more and more the better we get at asking and receiving and back and forth, the asking and the receiving will become more and more in a line is what I'm picking up on.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yes. I feel more calm just even talking through this. So sometimes just talking through the issue with somebody just calms you down too.
Yeah.
Nothing changed around me, but I do feel more, say, accepting of the
Yep.
surrounding areas.
That's nice. The calm and the peace.
Yeah.
Quieted your mind some. That's very nice.
I would say
Wonderful.
if there was a shovel hanging out here, I definitely would be shoveling.
There's no doubt.
Just saying.
Yeah. There's no doubt. I was somewhere a few weeks ago where if I would have had salt in my car, there would have been salt down too, but I didn't have any. I had to let it go.
Yep.
Oh, well, thank you, Kim. This is a
Yeah.
really great message. It is. It's great. The timing is so wonderful. Receiving the I'll call it mantras or affirmations about accept and receive help in all of its form, help and support, or support. Lovely, lovely.
Okay. Whew. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, everyone.
Yes. Thanks for listening. Until next time.